DOL Amroth defends this great city against the armies of Mordor and its Corsair allies. In today's Dawnless Days siege battle, we have a glorious 4v3 feud here today, as DOL Amroth is already mobilizing its forces in defense of Dawnless here in this great 4v3. Apparently has a very nice last stand, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that one goes. So yes, we are using the Lost Factions submod along with also Last Breath, so we could get both DOL Amroth and also Umbar in this one. And we do have some pretty elite Umbar armies here by the looks of it. I mean, we've got Balku Magan here with triple gold chevrons. And then we've got like Alfraz and Asgard with silver chevrons. My gosh, yeah, they're really going for it. But yes, we have orcs and evil men working side by side on the attack here. So we have two Umbar armies and two Mordor armies with trolls and orcs and black Numenorians. It will certainly be a pretty tough one, that's for sure. So yeah, we've got Summons the Eye, which is supposedly a black Numenorian unit, and then we have other black Numenorians here in the Alfraz and Asgard being brought by Umbar. So yeah, we have two armies on this side. And then over on the other side here, we also have another army that is already landing. We have a Aduna Kori here, landing, taking on the Belfast Men-at-Arms. And they're probably going to get sliced and diced here as these Aduna Kori go in. That is going to be a pretty nasty fight for them, that is for sure. Tarnos also does have a really cool feature that has like a little sneaky pathway that you can take. And it seems like Mordor's only sending around the one unit of Uruk Throng to deal with it. But yeah, seems like DOL Amroth is very much well prepared up here. He's got a Seaward Spear Infantry and a polearm here, Princess Coast Guard, plus a couple of arch units. So he's really like committing a lot of troops up there to try and defend that pathway, which is only going to be attacked by like one unit. Yeah, Uruk Throng also now landing on the walls here. They might have a bit of a tougher time. These Belfast Men-at-Arms are pretty nasty. One of the problems with the Lost Factions submod is that it isn't quite balanced. So these DOL Amroth armies and DOL Amroth units are pretty beefy, put it like that. They are pretty nasty. But yeah, numbers today, looking at 11,000 attackers to 7,000 defenders or thereabouts. And as you can see here, Aduna Kori, they don't give a damn about these overpowered Belfast Men-at-Arms. They're just going to go on through them. I think, yeah, they are just the Belfast Men-at-Arms. For some reason I was getting into my head that they were Marines, but that's the Pelargir Marines. Yeah, they're slicing and dicing these guys. I feel sorry if I was one of these Men-at-Arms, having to face literally like, it's basically a 15th century knight in like head-to-toe stainless steel armor with a huge, massive sword. It's like a Zweihander, really. Yeah, they're slicing and dicing their way through. And they're now getting archer fire to support them. So we have some Tarnosian marksmen over here. They're firing all the way up onto that wall, way up there, trying to support their comrades. And they're doing as best they can. I mean, it's a good target to go after. Aduna Kori in the first wave being landed is a really bold move, to be honest, from the attacker. So he's sending in elite shock infantry here to try and take these walls. And, I mean, it's bold to send up shock infantry first. Certainly your elite stuff, because that's the point at the very start of the battle is when everyone has ammunition. So if you're sending up your elite shock first, they're just going to gun it down. I'd send these guys in last, but it seems like that is not going to be the case. What have we got back here? We've got, so yeah, we've got Baelic Axemen in reserve, and what else have we got? Maces of Tolfast, well that's an axe unit. But yeah, they have actually got weaker shock in reserve that they maybe could have sent up. But it does seem as though the Aduna Kori is going to slice and dice its way through most of these wall defenses. But it's just whether they survive the archer volleys, because they are starting to lose in a few areas. I think this one here is losing, but it is going to rout that Men-at-Arms, it seems. So there you go. We have seen a breach being opened in the wall here, so now the men of DOL Amroth will need to protect this breach, as the armies of Mordor are going to start coming through there as well. Yeah, it seems as though these Men-at-Arms here having a bit more joy against the Uruk Throng. Very nice, very nice. Let's go and check out on the other side, see whether they've started their assault there. It looks like they might just be about to land now, actually. Oh no, they got a few of these guys. Maces of Tolflas have landed here. They're taking on Seaward Sword Infantry. And they're going to go land on the walls now. These Maces of Tolflas, I don't think they're the greatest of axe infantry, I've been told, certainly not really worth the money. You better bring in the Umbar usurpers. But we'll see how they do today against the Seaward sword infantry. Got more and more troops. It seems like the Mordor. He's going to flank around here. He's going to land more troops on this side. I never see anyone attack overhead, mainly because it's just not by the spawn point. But yeah, they're fully encompassing the city here today. We've got, well, literally is actually thousands of Orc bow rabble here. I mean, we've got 3 units of Orc bow rabble. That's 1,200 Orcs here alone. It's an insane amount of Orcs being sent in. And I mean, cheap bows are the new strategy in Dawnless days. You don't need to bring really expensive ones to get the job done, because armor, not armor piercing, missile block is now no longer really a thing for quite a few units, like shock, pole arms, other archers no longer have that missile block. So cheap archers can actually get a job done, because the target they're hitting more than likely is one of those 3, which can't protect themselves from arrows. But yeah, Adunakori here cannot protect themselves from being piked to death, it seems. So they're trying to get off the walls, obviously, to save themselves from the archer fire. And instead they're now running into pole arms. So it's not really going much better now. We've got Bailic Axemen have landed over here, though. So they have sent some cheap shock infantry up onto the walls. And now they're battling at the foot of the wall. This is going to be a battle of attrition. It really is. I mean, the attackers have a lot more troops than the defenders. A whole nother army, I believe. So really, they just have to wear down Dol Amroth. Each man they kill is a victory for the armies of evil. And it's a small defeat for the Knights of Dol Amroth here. Yeah, the Seaward infantry there winning decisively. They're waiting in the gate here. Look at this. It's like the scene is like just from the battle of Minas Tirith. Really, it's like, but instead it's, you are the men of Dol Amroth. You, whatever comes through that gate, you will stand your ground. And to be honest, they're better prepared than the men of Gondor were, because they got pole arms ready. So if it is trolls that come through, which it doesn't look like it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be Umbar usurpers. They are very much prepared. Certainly does not seem like there's any pole arms ready to challenge there. Are there even any pole arms on this flank? Oh, there are. Guards of the Teeth way in the... Oh, the Morgul Legion, in fact. Not even Guards of the Teeth. Way in the back. Got Uruk Throng, though, going in now. They're going to try and challenge the Seaward Sword Infantry. And I imagine that the Seaward Sword Infantry will win this fight. But we'll see. And they've got archers coming in as well. Oh, this is the problem with Tarnos. So pathfinding. I've had this recently in a siege battle myself when playing on this this map. The pathfinding kind of like, once the walls are destroyed, kind of gets a bit messed up, and archers just want to run through the breach point to try and shoot their enemies. It's a real problem. It's something that needs to kind of be sorted out. I don't know whether they can easily sort it out. Dawnless days. It's certainly probably an Attila thing. Like, units just prioritize breach points as a way to get into the city, rather than, say, the siege tower that they've been pushing up. Seems as though the Uruk Throng, though, are going to win that fight there. And now that look at that, you can see up from way up here, way up high. I mean, they can't even see the enemy, these Tarnosi marksmen, but they've been just told, fire over this hill and just fire down into this big old mass of orcs down here. But they are trying to support their enemies down here. Trying to support their enemies, support their friends down here. The Belfast men-at-arms, which are holding the line. The enemy has destroyed our siege equipment. I imagine they just... Oh, right, yeah, it's just the ram being destroyed. I like that that's a thing in Attila. Instead of just dragging it back, it just combusts. But yeah, it just seems as though they're not going to be solving through there anytime soon. Dol Amroth has this locked down. It also seems like Dol Amroth has destroyed all these Bailic Axemen here. And seems like kind of done the same over here with Umbar Usurpers. Well, actually, they're still pretty healthy by the looks of it, Umbar Usurpers. 136 of them still alive. They're now battling on the wall here. Seems like Dol Amroth is coming back onto the wall to try and reclaim it. But yes, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days action and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe to when you're on here, and the comment show your support. It really does help out the channel. And if you've got any glorious Dawnless Days replays or any Total War replays you want to send in, feel free to check out my Discord. The link's down below in the description. It's the best place to send them in. This one itself was I got from the Dawnless Days Discord. It was said to be quite a good one. Was sent in by someone that I know is just sending quality replays, so I'm expecting a very, very good battle here. Got Bailic Axeman now landing as well, so they're sending up Fresh Shock and also the Maces of Tolfalas. Again, though, they need to get archers up, really. Start shooting these Princess Coast Guard. I know it's probably a bit of a pain. I know from experience recently playing on this map, but, like, trying to shoot at units close to the wall, pretty difficult on Tarnos. I guess you could set them up here, like sort of on this slope, and then you could fire over this tiny little wall and then just hit them in the side. That probably would be the better strategy to do. But you just can't allow that polearm just to keep sitting there and just like killing units as they come off the wall. Over on this side though, they're still fighting pretty desperately for the walls, and it seems like they're doing okay. Seems as though the Belfast men-at-arms holding these Uruk Throng at bay for now. And it seems like the Orcs have finally got their rear assault ready to go. It's going to be the same matchup over here, though. It's going to be Uruk Throng against Belfast men-at-arms. So I imagine it's not going to be much of a different result. And we've also got Uruk Throng ready to go through the gate for those Princess Coast Guard. I'd certainly start shooting with my Orc Bow Rabble. I'd start shooting these Princess Coast Guard. If get an angle on them and just start trying to hit them. Like, a polearm unit is defending a gate on its own. It's an easy target. There's actually a lot of Princess Coast Guard in this game. My gosh. They really did cash in on those polearms. Maces of Tolfalas, they're now battling over here. They do look awesome, I will admit. Ironically, they actually have the helmets with the feathers, which is the exact same sort of look that the Pelagian Marines go for, which you can get playing with DOL AMROTH. They're battling on there. Keep up the good fight, boys. These macemen here trying to like just bash the heads in of these Belfast men-at-arms. They're doing their very, very best. There you go, they're fighting on. Men are broken and running for their lives. Okay, yeah, okay, over here. Yeah, no surprise. They're firing fire arrows actually now. Are the Tarnusi marksmen up on that ridge. Just to try and help rout these guys, because fire arrows are a morale debuff. Seems like the attackers on the side here kind of running out of troops, it feels like. So they've got another Bailic Axeman, a couple of swords, and they have actually got the Balkan Magan and the Arthraz and Asgard to come up. But yeah, they really need to start using their archers a bit more, trying to get some kills that way. I mean, how many men have been lost? 9,200 left. So they've lost about 2,000 troops. They've killed about 1,000 of the defenders. The thing is, the defenses are only going to get tougher. These are just the cheapest sword units, these men-at-arms. They've still got things back here to get. How did this unit get back here? I was about to say we've got the tough units back here, like dismounted Knights of Imrahil, but somehow a Umbar Usurper has managed to get back here. It's just like the remains of a unit, but yeah, not all 99 are here, that's for sure. I think they're providing easy kills though. I think they've, I don't know what's happened, pathfinding or something has gone wrong there, and yeah, they just provided easy kills to those dismounted Knights at Imrahil. That was hilarious though. I don't know how that's happened. Again, so, oh, actually, this is interesting. And it's because Archer Fire's coming in. Oh my gosh, there's so many heads just fell off the roof, off that wall there. Oh my. They are losing all these units down here, but so are the Princess Coast Guard, which is the polearm unit. Archer Fire is so key in these battles. You've got to use flanking fires, otherwise the defenders will set up in good positions and they'll kill you every time. And there you go, those Bailic Axemen routed. It's now just the Macemen of Tolfalas left. And now the Prince's Coast Guard are back to winning decisively. So I guess maybe the Axemen on the flank were doing a lot of damage, maybe. The Archers certainly need to try and get some better shots. What do we got here? Blackhaven Marksmen. So they brought the best Archers available to them. But they are not able to get the right angles. And that seems like another failed Umbar assault there. This side honestly looks like it's going to be really tough here for the attackers. Does not look like they're going to break through. Over on this side, it's still not very clear yet who's going to win. Though we do have Sword Infantry losing on the wall over here now. The Orcs here are after their man flesh. They might get it. Sandwiching these men of DOL Amroth in on this wall. It seems as though... well, it's a fairly even fight. It does look like Mordor's about to rout, so they're going to have to send up some fresh troops here. What do we got in reserve? Got some Corsair Marines going up next by the looks of it. So it's a medium axe infantry unit. Not exactly well armoured, so they will be very, very vulnerable to any archer fire that they receive. So we'll see how they do. But with an axe infantry unit, they should have some decent melee attack skills. I can't remember, actually. We did do a Umbar unit overview recently, and... I don't think they were exactly anything too exciting, so they might just be there just to keep the enemy in place. Update on ammunition. We've still got plenty of ammo here. Seems like Tarnosian Bowman with plenty of ammo. This one, though, running low. These Tarnosian Marksmen are usually the standard of what people bring. They are a heavy bow infantry unit. They don't really look it, though. And... yeah, they're pretty solid. The next unit up is the Nimrodel Rangers, which is just like bringing in Athelian Rangers. So they have very low armor, but they're pretty good at melee. So that is the trade-off. But no one's brought them, it seems, so far. Everyone seems to have brought these Tarnosian Marksmen. But yeah, again, this one has a lot of ammo left. There's about 2/3 of its ammunition left. And here we go. We've got those Pelargir Marines that I've been talking about. They are here. Good to see that they made an appearance. I do like the Pelargir Marines. Their shield, I like the light blue and like the gold trim on like the tree of Gondor. It looks very, very nice. But yeah, the Pelargir Marines ready to go. And if you didn't know that they were part of the Navy, the anchor on there gives it away. More Tarnosian Marksmen coming up as well. So yeah, these are a Javi unit, the Pelargir Marines, but they're okay in melee after. I think they're a fun unit to bring. And yeah, Tarnosian Marksmen now going down as well. And it looks like they're giving up the gate here at DOL Amroth. They're pulling back these Coast Guard. And the spears here look like they're going to have to engage units coming off the wall. It's those Corsair Marines. So there's no one actually defending the gate right now. There's a Tarnosian spear unit. Ironically, we are actually fighting at Tarnos. So these Tarnosians are actually fighting for their home soil. But yeah, it does seem as though they're shifting some troops around. I mean, they don't need any troops over in this corner. There's no one here. Yeah, these men-at-arms can move around. Yeah, they definitely are going to need more troops into the fight soon of the forces of evil, just to try and overwhelm the defenders. I feel like they're not really doing that enough. It seems like the defenders can have enough troops just about to defend all these choke points. This is a win, though, I guess. They are starting to beat this Seaward Sword Infantry, but there is a fresh one ready. Oh, it's not even a fresh Seaward Sword Infantry. It's dismounted Knights of Imrahil. So, oh boy. It's a pretty nasty fight for DOL Amroth here, but not as nasty as it is for Umbar. Like, once they break through the pretty decent Sword Infantry, they've got to go through the elite Sword Infantry. And as you can see, this choke point, this breach point here is filling up with bodies. Both orcs, evil men, and knights of DOL Amroth. That choke point there seems like they're going to fight on for quite a while. And there you go, in go the Knights of Imrahil. So yeah, they're sending in the elites. Don't even think they were needed in there, but they're sending them in. We actually have a general up here as well. So yeah, seems like one player is certainly, whoever's defending this stretch of the wall here, might be one player, might be 1.5, I'm not sure. They look like they're going to defend here to the last man. It's usually a fairly strong statement if a general is up this far up that they're going to stay here. They're not retreating. Still have got Olog High, which are obviously going to be a problem. Hopefully they're leaving some ammo for those. But yeah, it does seem as though the attackers on the side running out of ideas a little bit. And by usurps now clashing with the Sea Order Sword Infantry. The only win, really, so far I've seen for the Forces of Evil, and it's a tactical win, and they're actually pulling it back now, is this Uruk Throng. I was going to say, it actually was tying down a lot of units on this stretch of like this sneaky pathway. I was thinking they actually was, yeah, tying down a lot of troops there. They're actually retreating now. Maybe they think they need an extra Uruk Throng down here in the breach point. They might be right. So the Bailick Axeman and the Uruk Throng here are not making any progress on these Knights of Imrahil. Look at the banner of DOL Amroth. You can see it there in the flying in the air, all bloodied up. Yeah, they're pushing back the Forces of Evil out of that gate. He forms square here as well. I guess maybe it does it benefit missile block? Maybe, I don't know. But there you go. They finally broke through the Prince's Coast Guard over here. Finally. I wonder whether they can get archers up onto this wall yet, the attackers, because that's always a good sign that you've broken in. And we have Arthraz and Asgard now, so they're sending in the elite swords here. They have been sent in to try and deal with these Sea Order Sword Infantry. They should push them aside. And if you didn't know, with the Last Breath submod, which is the one that adds Umbar, Dorwinion, or its own Dorwinion, also adds I'm trying to remember Iron Hills, and I forgot what the other faction is that adds, which is awful, I can't remember. It adds another faction which I can't remember off the top of my head now, which is just, yeah, horrendous since I play this mod so often. But they are adding their own DOL Amroth faction, so we're gonna see a bit more of a balanced DOL Amroth. I'll be interested to see what theirs looks like. I do like the look of the Lost Factions DOL Amroth. If anything, I wouldn't change too much in roster. I just think it balancing them, that's all they really need to do. Maybe they could, I guess, give a few of them a bit of a sort of a redo. But I quite like the look of the Sea Order Sword Infantry and the Tarnosian units. I think they look quite nice. Yeah, it's annoying me actually. I can't think of the other name, the other faction that Lost Factions do. Khan, that's it. I always forget Khan. It's not a very memorable faction in my opinion. I don't really, mainly because they don't feature in the films. I guess neither do DOL Amroth really. Yeah, I can remember they're adding them. And Dorwinians certainly don't, and I can remember them for some reason. Maybe I just don't play Khan enough to care about them. They're a very cab-heavy faction, which I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, it seems finally we're going to see a... Oof, this Arthraz and Asgard is getting focused down though. That's sad to see. It does look like finally we're going to see a actual breach point being made here, and they're going to finally get off this wall, our Umbar. It's taken them forever, but it looks like they might be about to do it. Don't know if these Umbar usurpers are going to, though. They have literally landed off the wall and are facing the worst enemy possible. It's the dismounted Knights of Imrahil. Yeah, I don't think these well, unless they retreat, which they might have to, the Knights of Imrahil, with that other breach point being opened up, I don't think they're going to be moving from here anytime soon. That is the only worry, but they've sent archers in, Amarothian Archer Militia, so we'll see how they do against the heavily armoured, well-trained Knights of Umbar. I guess they are really the Arthraz and Asgard. They probably do have like knightly training, and that's knightly with a K, not with an N. If they train at night, that's, I mean, good for them. They probably got good eyesight. Yeah, looking at this, look at like what's outside the city, what's left. A lot of archers on this side. There's a few spears. There's a Morgul Legion that's taking a lot of shots from somewhere. The Balku Magan actually does have pretty good melee stats for a spear unit, but yeah, not a lot of line infantry left, if you want to call it that, like mainline infantry. We actually now got a cav unit up here, Servants of the Eye, which is now, I guess, what's going to tie down everything here. Probably a better use of stuff. I think they brought too much Servants of the Eye, by the way. Mordor, for a siege, had brought 2 units, plus trolls. They probably should have brought more trolls. Maces of Tolflas over here also are being beaten, but they are off the walls, which is always a positive. But the attackers, really, when you're fighting for the bottom of the walls like this, the attackers need to start just shelling these positions with arrows. Just like hit them as hard as possible. Blackhaven marksman over here getting beaten by something, or being shot by something. I think it's, yeah, the Tarnosi marksman way back there, which they are dueling with, I think. Doesn't look like they're doing much in the way of damage themselves. These Tarnosi marksmen are lethal. Taking that unit out. Barely any losses themselves. They might be able to take out all 3. I don't know. Like I said, DOL Amroth ain't the most well balanced. Unfortunately, it's not really been balanced. It doesn't get updated as much, this submod. It just gets updated for compatibility, not really balancing. The Orcs here, still trying to fight through these troops up here. We've got, I think we've got Tarnosi marksmen plus also Sea Sword infantry up here, so they're throwing up archers as well. Not a bad thing for the attackers, like they're having to fight these archers, because it means that they're not going to use like the supply barrels, which I can't see any right now. Actually, now I think about it, looks like they're, I don't know, just maybe they didn't bring any. Which is probably actually a good thing for the attackers. They cannot afford to have these units resupply. We've got those Orc bow rabble out there. They're just firing into this this unit here of Prince's Coast Guard. Looks like they're also being shot at themselves, though. And, well, I say that they are. I'm not sure by what, though. So maybe they're not. But yeah, the assault on the back line here actually seems like it's going okay. We've got Uruk Throng here winning this fight. I honestly feel like the defenders can hold this wall. I don't think they're going to need to retreat to the center of Tarnost. I could be wrong. They might need to, but it doesn't seem like they're having to right now. They're not being forced back. The only hope, I mean, there is hope actually though for this rear line defense. You can see here the Prince's Coast Guard losing decisively. Don't really think they're really in combat, but I guess a couple of them are down here. But they're now away from the gate. So they might be able to rush troops in. These Orc bow rabble seem like they're doing some damage. Oh, the bow rabble just charged in. That's not a good idea, guys. So they just fired a point blank shot. What are they doing? Oh, no, maybe not. And here's a second Prince's Coast Guard coming down. So it seems as though, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe try and retake the gate. We've got Belfast men-at-arms as well coming here. That bow rabble's going to break in a moment. Which is a shame. I don't know if it was pathfinding or what, but yeah. This Mordor player is going to lose a pretty useful bow unit. And I say useful lightly. They are rabble at the end of the day. There you go, that secondary polearm unit has retaken the gate, of the area around the gate. And looks like they're going to try and get the bow rabble out, but they are going to fail miserably at doing that. That is unfortunate there, but they have taken parts of the wall. I have the Mordor players over here, so that is a win. Looks like they're going to take out both those men-at-arm units. They'll send up a third by the looks of it, though. There is still decent reserves over on this side, though, for Umbar. They've still got their Alfaraz and Asgard. They've still got the Balku Magan. And we've got Morgul Legion back here waiting. Plus Servants of the Eye and Trolls. So this side looks a little bit more healthy for reserves, that's for sure. Which is very, very good to see. But yeah, this side, I'm not so sure that the attackers are going to break through. Baelic Axemen have been landed on this side here. They look like they've been shot to hell, though, by those Tarnosi marksmen up on the ridge. And they're also getting surrounded, which doesn't help. And sitting in pole arms, a Morgul Legion here to try and take the Seaguard Sword Infantry out of this breach point. So it's a bold strategy, but it's also, yeah, making them a prime target right now for archers. There you go, the Orc Phalanx comes forward here, trying to battle their way through. I don't know, both sides are losing, but actually Morgul Legion are winning decisively. They are nearly dead though, they're wavering. Yeah, Morgul Legion are not looking healthy. And there's a Tarnosi marksman here is just loosing volleys into them. We've got Uruk archers as well joining support. Maybe they will break through, you never know. They might be able to break through here, we'll see. They have still they're still fighting on the lower levels over here as well. The lower levels, on the ground floor is what it is, Pope. The Alpharaz and Asgard here taking on dismounted Knights at Imrahil. We know which one's better by the looks of it. As Alpharaz and Asgard is getting absolutely chewed up. I wonder if DOL AMROTH brought any cavalry. I don't think they have, but they could have brought cavalry, I guess, for a bit of a sally out if they wanted to, which is possibly why there is so much cavalry here for Mordor, because they brought so much and it just seems unnecessary. We've got the Witch King way back there in the corner as well. But yeah, it seems like they were expecting a sally out, which never came, and they brought far too much cavalry. We have actually got an artillery piece back here as well, an onager for DOL AMROTH. They use a bit of ammo, but not too much. So they've got a few more secret weapons up their sleeves. The artillery here has got quite close. It's got a little bit of ammo left, so I would definitely be saving that ammo. Yeah, do what the man tells you. Stand and fight. No retreat. Here we go. Uruk archers, they're going in. They're looking a little desperate here on this side. Seaward infantry though here, supporting their Knights of Imrahil. Got a general now in the action as well. He's having to deal with some Uruk Throng that are coming off the wall here. It seems like a last gasp assault by Mordor. They haven't got much left that they can throw in. The trolls still have not come in yet. I'm still waiting on those. They've got to be committed at some point. Here they come. Looks like they're going for the gate maybe. But here come the Olokai. It looks like they're going to get the great job of smashing through this gate. Just filled with pole arms and spears. So two things that are pretty nasty for trolls. We'll see how they do. And by usurpers up here fighting against the dismounted Knights of Imrahil. Imagine. They are getting sandwiched, so they probably will be beaten there. There's still lots of like bow rabble with ammo here. Like what are they going to use it on? They need to find something they can just fire at. Even if they're just shooting these dismounted Knights at Imrahil, just kill something with your archers. And I don't know where the trolls are going. Pathfinding may be a bit of a problem. Looks like maybe they're going to go through the gate, but I'm not even sure. They might rather go through that breach point. We'll see. They can't faff around with them too much though, because eventually they will just get picked off by archer towers and archers. So yeah, it's now or never with those trolls. They brought them up that far. And are the trolls in action yet? Yes, they are. So here we go. Trolls going in. And they are knocking aside these units here. This is what they needed. Can Mordor turn his fortunes around in this gate? We'll see. This is what the trolls just, yeah, don't even give a damn. They're just like, yep, we're just going to smash everything in this breach point. Every hit is knocking over, like, quite a lot of Prince's Coast Guard here. I think they're now getting the order to attack those trolls. Oil is dropping, but it's actually not dropping. They have to save the oil on this map, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. Here we go. The attack has been given for the Prince's Coast Guard to actually attack the trolls instead of just standing there. See whether that makes a difference. Or whether it'll make it easy for the trolls. Smack 'em, boys! Boom. The dismounted knights at Imrahil over here. They're tired, but they are still up for a fight. And how did the Servants of the Eye get in here? Oh, there's been a bit of a breakthrough over here. Oh my. Mordor is through, actually, on this side here. He's actually making progress. We've got a general with Knights of Imrahil actually, like, with gold chevrons fighting in there as well. But yeah, the Servants of the Eye over here now smashing on through. Are they going to be able to turn the fortunes around here? This is concerning now, actually, for DOL Amroth. Cav is in the back lines. Mordor's made a breakthrough. I did not see that coming. I was like, oh, Mordor's screwed. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop this dismounted Knights at Imrahil, though. We'll see. They're doing well. They're doing okay. They need to get more troops inside, though. They need to get what remains of their, like, infantry force, like, onto the wall. Get, like, these pole arms, maybe into the breach point or something. They actually have pulled out the trolls. DOL Amroth's going to keep on fighting down here. I'd maybe think about maybe pulling one of the, like, something out, maybe to try and help over here. Like the spear or the polearm could definitely be useful over here. Against the Cav. The Cav is very vulnerable to certainly the spears and polearms. Archer fire coming in, raining down on this general. They're trying to support the Servants of the Eye in any way possible. Look at this. Knights at Imrahil are losing decisively. That's, I think, because of archer fire. And yeah, here we go. Look at this. The Orc bow rabble are firing non-stop to try and kill this dismounted Knights at Imrahil. They are pulling back the Servants of the Eye. And they're going to engage this tiny little Umbar usurper here just to, I guess, pin down this general. Try and do as much damage as possible. He is taking a lot of casualties quickly. But yet Mordor is now taking revenge on DOL Amroth here after thousands of their men and orcs have been killed at the walls. They're now inside the city and trying to get their revenge. What is the numbers looking like? 4,200 against 2,400. They have actually increased the gap between the two sides. Has Mordor, so they are doing a good job. Servants of the Eye here, I don't know what they're going for, but they are losing a lot of troops because they did do a little bit, I'd say a little bit of a pull through there.
Our gates have fallen to the enemy.
Gates have fallen. Oh, so DOL Amroth recaptured these gates. Alright. That's not anything new or exciting really. This is the backside, by the way, and they are starting to run out of reserves by the looks of it. They have nothing actually committed. The remains of their troops are all in some form or another. The general looks like Balku McGann looks like he might be about to go up. Yeah, this assault over here at the gate, I think, is also sucking in a lot of forces. We can't really see what's going on that one, so we won't be watching there. Seems like DOL Amroth roused some troops, and they might now be about to get Orc Rabble. They're out of ammo, so who cares? Their lives mean little now. And some easy kills here for the general. That is for sure. And once they break that unit, if they can't get another unit inside, oh, they are now. Thank gosh. They're going to need that unit. These Morg Legion are going to need to cut off this choke point here. Because right now, otherwise, that force there is under threat if these guys countercharged. But yep, it looks like they're making some progress. What have we got here? Balku McGann also in. And they're beating some sword units. It's not the whole Balku McGann unit. Don't know where the rest of them are. They are defeating those Belfast men-at-arms. And it looks like they are going to take the gate as well. We've got Aduna Nakori, fresh Aduna Nakori. And they look like they... Oh, you can see what they're planning to do here. They're going to try and destroy this wall. Oh, they're going to do it as well. 85%. I think they'll do this. The artillery here is trying to, yeah, destroy its own walls. So that then the infantry, as it lands on the wall, will be killed. But I think they've seen through this ploy and they're going to get their troops off the tower. And they're going to just go through the gate instead, which is a much smarter idea. That's what I'd do. Looks like they're going to just persist with destroying their wall. Whether this will actually kill anyone. You don't see this happen very often. The defender destroying his own wall. And there he goes. Destroys it. Don't think it kills many, if any. And now Umbar is going to be able to just rush up the street. Deal with what remains of this Onager. Which is... It's still got a bit of ammo. Still kind of useful. But there's now going to be a straight path all the way to the main capture point. Which actually... I don't know how they managed to get it. But Aduna Nakori units here. How have they managed that? Have they come up this way? They have. This is where, yeah, the remains of the Aduna Nakori units still arriving. But yeah, they've snuck in this way. The players aren't even, like, aware of what's going on, I don't think. Oh, they're in combat with something down here. Oh, it's some Aduna Nakori. Probably from that unit. What is going on? Yeah, it is. It's from that Aduna Nakori unit over here. So, I don't know what's happened, but pathfinding has been interesting, and they've snuck in Havumbar, and they need to get back to their cap point now. Does DOL AMROTH? They need to retreat with what they have left. We've got archers here that are routing. This battle has turned around on its head. Really has. All of a sudden, there's just been a little breakthrough, and the forces of evil are taking advantage. Still fighting at this main gate though. Like, credit to DOL AMROTH. They just don't give in. Balku McGann still fighting in this choke point along with like Uruk archers. Still got like some archer militia in here along with pole arms. Seems like we're going to see a Morgul Legion as well make an appearance now. They're going to go through the choke, like through the gate to try and help there. A few trolls have died as well. I've just see some troll corpses down there. So trolls are dying. Yeah, they lost 2, I think. Yeah. Yeah, pole arms are starting to break. Sorry, holding on their own now. As like archer militia and seaward spear infantry break. They still hold this choke point over here, but I start thinking about getting troops back. Yeah, they need to call a retreat, get back. It's code red. The Aduna Nakori unit is back here. That's capturing the cap point. They are getting butchered now. I don't know how these guys managed to get back here, but these spec op troops are going to die now. And there you go, they've been dealt with. It looks like they are routing. But you're going to see... I think... Are they trying to do the sneaky glitch through? I don't know if they fixed it. I imagine they must have by now. There used to be, like through here in Tarnos, there used to be... Oh no, it has not been fixed. I don't think it has been fixed. Looking at where these guys are just appearing, I think it's this wall here. And you can just sneak through. You can just walk on through this wall in Tarnos. I think it's this one. You can just get a whole unit through the wall. Maybe they have fixed it. It looks like he's struggling to find the spot. He's losing quite a lot of troops actually to Archer Towers here. But yeah, I don't know. All he's doing is losing troops and tiring his men out. I just get them over the wall one way or another. It's not like it's actually achieving a lot now. Like all he's doing is losing troops. Like the element of surprise is gone. Like the attackers are way into the city now. Got Orc Bow Rabble here. We've got a General, the Witch King, and the Aduna Nakori. They're all up here. They need to capture this cap point. Try and get that. Also, I guess, try and slow down as many of these generals as possible. These are some pretty banged up generals, but they have to be in the front line now. They have very few troops left. And on this side, as you can see, polearms still way out here on their own. They're being kept out here. Archers here as well. Those polearms have to stay there. The cav just needs to stand there. Just wait patiently. Oh, don't charge in. Don't charge in. Fools! Fools! What are they doing? Cavalry charging polearms. No, no, no. Basic 10, like Total War 101. This has not happened yet. Losing decisively. All they have to do is just stand here and wait. That polearm is now going to be able to get out of there. Scot-free, really. That's a big waste, because all you have to do is just stand there, wait for the polearms to think about retreating, then charge them. Oh, they were safe. The cav needs to get out of there. Fools. As you can see here, cav trying to sneak around. There is a gap, I guess. Generals here are being routed slowly. They're trying to get to these archers. Try and kill them. There you go, general dead. That's one gone. Are they going to get the second one? Maybe. They're going to charge him. Got multiple Witch Kings here trying to do the damage. By turning around to deal with this general, though, they are allowing these Tarnosu marksmen and Javies now to come up, and these Pelican Marines might be able to do some damage. Oh no, there's archers here. There's like a few rabble that are stopping these Pelican Marines from throwing their javelins, and there you go. That Witch King is out of there. Routs the general, so it's a bit of that's a win there. But there is not much in the way of actual infantry left now for DOL Amroth. They have got to hold on. Hold on. Doing the Corey, some fresh ones. I didn't think there were many of these guys left after the first assault that we saw at the very start of the battle. These guys are holding on. And the other choke points, this one is still not defended by DOL Amroth. Really, Mordor or Umbar needs to take advantage of that choke point there. Just get some units through it. Seems like they're going to defend the other two and just ignore the other one. I mean, they don't need to worry about this back point either, because I think, yeah, Mordor's cav is basically done with. 11 left. It looks like these Princess Coast Guard just got themselves a bunch of easy kills here. They're going to just charge forward and deal with that remaining, the remains of that unit. They have a slither of ammunition left as well, does Mordor. They're going to fire at something. I mean, I guess firing these, well, it's really going to aim for these archers, but I mean, I was going to say hit these spear infantry. I wanted to call them spear ward, but that would be sea ward spear infantry is what I meant to say. They're going to rush down as well. Looks like I can deal with the Morgul Legion. I'd just fall back, just retreat to the very top of this cap point, so it makes it harder for units to shoot you in the side, because right now they're coming down here. Just going to allow these Orc bow rabble to shoot them in the flank, get some easy kills. I'm sure that the Morgul Legion will oblige to engage that. There they go.
Enemy units have been rallied.
Here they come at a slow march, an ominous tramp forward. And the Seaward Spear Infantry is going to run for their lives, and they're going to get out of there. Smart boys. Get out of there. The Doom Corey now losing here along with Black Haven Marksman. This amount of Knights at Imra Hill are slicing and dicing their enemies. Left, right, and center here. Here come more polearms, more Morgul Legion coming forward here. It's a little banged up, but it should be okay. Yeah, more Morgul Legion. You don't see any trolls being thrown in here yet, though. They are keeping the Olokai in reserve. Whether they'll even see any action, I don't know. It seems like the attackers really don't want to send them in at this point. To be honest, if you send them in now, it would probably end this game. Pelican Marines, I think, have used some javelins somewhere, but I'm not sure where. This poor polearm unit as it comes forward here, just being shot to pieces. General dead for this DOL Amroth army, it seems. That's not a good sign. Yeah, their general's dead as well. Are there actually any generals left for DOL Amroth? There is the one, and here we go. This is a problem, and I said that they would just leave this open. Balku Magan are in. Are they still looking for the sneaky way in? Because it's not worth it at this point. Oh, I think they found it. It's over here. They just phased through that wall. Yep, and then there come the two guys. So I think that's where the rest of this unit's going to go. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like this is the way through. I think it's because there's like this weird bit of the wall here. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, they're just going to phase on through. And there you go. There's a sneaky way into Tarnos without even needing siege equipment. The Balku Magan have done it. They're now getting Cav inside, so here we go. Witch King now arriving. He needs to just avoid those Pelagian Marines and they'll be okay. They are... Yeah, look at that. The volleys coming in from the archers. I imagine the Javies from the Pelagian Marines are going to do their damage in a moment, but they're going to go after these archers. Easy charge for them. Potentially. Oh, they changed their mind. I think it's those Pelagian Marines. They are scared of them. Instead, they're getting punished now for being passive. That's the problem. The archers are just focusing down that Witch King. He's going to go run away into a corner. Smart idea. Some much needed Princess Coast Guard now arriving as well. They're going to be needed on the front lines. Get them in now. How many DOL Amroth troops are left? 800 against 2,000 enemies. I've seen worse odds. Gotta remember, DOL Amroth is pretty damn overpowered. I wouldn't doubt them. Here we go, though. Yeah, the cavalry's now way in behind, though. This is going to cause all sorts of problems. Those Princess Coast Guard are getting in there. We now have Pelagian Marines. They're fighting. They're throwing their javelins while in combat. The very overpowered strategy. And it is absolutely annihilating these poor Alfaraz and Asgar here. Might kill this general as well, the Balku Magan Gen here.
We have gained the upper hand.
We'll see. These Pelagians are still in there fighting. Still throwing a few javelins. Are they going to be able to kill him? Yeah, there you go. General is dead. So that is the Balku Magan General dead here. So Umbar might now lose some morale. They're firing into him point blank range with Tarnosian marksman as well. But well done, Pelagian Marines. Even if it was it's a scummy way to kill a general with that glitch you can do with the javelins. But yeah, here we go. Seems like these units in the back are going to be defeated, and then we've got some well, actually I was about to say much needed reinforcements of the front lines over here, but I forget. There's still more to come. And now we have trolls inside, and they're running out of ammo. It's only when the defenders are actually physically out of ammo, by the looks of it, they're actually sending their trolls in here, the attackers. They really wanted to make sure that they had no threat. Like, these Olokai would have been fine, I think, from like about 5 minutes ago, but it looks like we're going to see a chain route here. Yeah. DOL Amroth is still fighting on the walls all the way over there. My gosh. But yeah, it looks like they're going to get routed here. I think army losses just take place. And there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for Mordor and its Umbar allies. So this was sent in by Bulk, who was playing as the as one of the Mordor players. He was on the side that was taking the most losses, really, by that sneaky slope up. So yeah, thank you to Bulk for sending this one in. It was a very, very fun one, that's for sure. Got 92 kills with his Witch King. His swords, yeah, had a rough day. I mean, getting like 68, I think the best there. His polearms, 82 kills. His bows actually did very, very well. Uruk is getting 153 kills, 139. Servants of the Eye getting 165 kills, and his trolls only 65 kills. Then we have Trey playing as one of the Umbar armies, getting 113 kills with his Balku Magan. His swords again also struggling. One of his Alfaraz and Asgard though get 237 kills, and then his Baelic Axeman not even getting to 100, getting 89 kills. Adun Nakori 113, 184. Then we have the Maces of Tolfalas getting 82 kills, and his Blackhaven marksman, getting 91 kills. Then we have Winter's Might playing as Mordor, getting 83 kills with his Witch King. His sword's doing a little bit better than Bulk's, getting 175, 170 kills, 160, 231 actually. He's got some good kills actually with the swords. His polearm's getting 114, 117 kills. Orc Bow Rabble, 135, 170 kills. And then we have the Servants of the Eye, 109, 130 kills. Then we have Ivan playing as the final Umbar army. 73 kills with his Balcu McGann before he got killed. His shock infantry is Dunan Corey getting 117 kills, 167 kills. And then, yeah, not much else getting that well. Mesa Tollflask getting 85 kills. But yeah, nothing much in the way of getting great kills. Then we have Holy Banana playing as DOL Amroth here, the first of the three, getting 161 kills with his Knights of Imrahil, getting 205 kills with the Seaward Sword Infantry. They all did pretty well, but his Belfast Men-at-Arms actually did not do that great. His Dismounted Knights of Imrahil getting 304 kills, and then his Princess Ghost Guard getting 257 kills, 162 kills with the Amrothian Archer Militia. His Tarnosi Marksman getting 235 kills, and his Onager getting 148 kills. Then we have Nuno Reves playing as the second DOL Amroth army. 320 kills with his Dismounted Knights of Imrahil, and he was still healthy. Oh my gosh. 170 kills with the Belfast Men-at-Arms, 180 with another one there. 122 kills with the Seaward Sword Infantry, 209 with the Dismounted Knights of Imrahil, 453 with another one here. 110 kills with the Prince's Coast Guard, 220 kills with the Tarnosi Marksman, 239 kills with the Pelagian Marines. Some insane kills here, really are. 209 with another Tarnosi Marksman there, my gosh. Then we have Nature Games playing as the final DOL Amroth army, getting 141 kills with his Dismounted Knights of Imrahil, 175 with the Belfast Men-at-Arms, is the best of the bunch, but all got over 100 in this army. 326 kills with the Seaward Sword Infantry, 181 with the Dismounted Knights of Imrahil. His polearms 164, the best of the two. And then his archers 181 kills, 228, 148 kills. So some not bad kills there at all either. Certainly better for DOL Amroth than the attackers, but still a really, really good siege. DOL Amroth failed, unfortunately, to hold on to Tarnos, but it made the enemy pay with every step with blood. But there you go, guys. That is today's Dawnless Days battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you in the next siege battle. Bye for now.